there, I'm Olivia. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to do another one of my 5-minute makeup looks using only 5 products. So it's something that I've been doing periodically where I pick just 5 products and I try to make them as multi-use as possible so that I can do a makeup look in only 5 minutes. So let's get started. So as far as a coverage product, I decided that I just wanted to use a concealer as opposed to using like a foundation or a powder as well. So this one is the Essence Camouflage Concealer. This one is pretty new to me, but so far I like it. I feel like it blends out pretty well and it does have pretty good coverage, but it isn't like cakey or heavy, so I think it can work pretty well as a concealer too. So I'll be using this like a foundation concealer, and I can use it to prime my eyes as well. Next product that I grabbed is my Too Faced Love Flesh Blush. This one is in the shade I Will Always Love You, and so this one I can use as blush of course, but I can also use it like an eyeshadow, so that's my plan for this. And then I was kind of going back and forth about if I wanted to do a bronzer or if I wanted to do a highlight, and I ended up deciding that I wanted to just do a highlight today, so I'm going to skip the bronzer altogether. So this one is from Ulta Beauty. This is their Illuminating powder, and this one is in the shade Pink Diamond. I just think it'll go nicely with the blush, and since I'm not doing any bronzer, it'll just kind of have an overall, like, you know, pinkish kind of a glow to it. But I can also use this on my eyes a bit if I have time. We'll see. I don't need to get too fancy with anything when you only have 5 minutes. And then I also grabbed my Milani Stay Put eyeliner. This one is in the shade Hooked on Espresso. So I'm hoping that I can use this to fill in my brows a bit. It is a fairly creamy product, so I think if I put just a little bit in and then use a brush to kind of blend it out, it might not be the most ideal color match, and it might be a little bit thick and heavy compared to the kind of brow product I would normally use that's a bit stiffer. But I think that for a quick look, this can do the trick, and then of course this eyeliner as well. And then the last thing I grabbed here is just a basic black mascara. This one is the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Excess, which is poorly named because frankly this is one of the worst mascaras I've ever used, but it's open, so I'm gonna use it. So those are all the items that I picked. Let's go ahead and start the timer and let's do this. So here's my finished makeup look. I think overall I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, I think that concealer actually blended out really easily, and I think it gave me a pretty good amount of coverage. I mean, if I wasn't using the same color for my face as under my eyes, typically I would do a little bit lighter under my eyes, but I wouldn't want to do lighter all over my face, so I'm totally happy with how that looks. I think that the blush blended on pretty well, even though I didn't have like a powder down first. I didn't have any issues with it being like patchy or weird. I think the highlight is pretty. I really like that shade a lot. And this blush worked really well on my eyes. I feel like that blended out well. Added just a tiny bit of the highlight on there to give it just a little extra something, which is always kind of fun. The only thing that I'm not like thrilled about is my brows. I feel like it took me a little bit longer than I was expecting, and I mean, they look like kind of similar, but like, I don't know if they're even friends. I mean, I feel like this one looks way bigger, but whatever, it's fine. If I hadn't felt like I needed to spend, you know, a little bit more time being careful with my brows, I probably could have actually done some eyeliner, like at least on the lower lash line. I just would have liked how that looked a little bit better, but overall I'm happy with it. I think the products that I picked worked really well together, so I would totally use all these together again or separately or whatever. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope that you found this fun, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye!